Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and on this video tutorial I have a fun project that involves Mod Podge, paper napkins, one of these cute little fish from Dollar Tree. It's going to use this color of Waverly paint. It's called Ocean. I think we're going to glue some of these little bits of sea glass onto it, and we're going to use a sanding block to take the edges off. So it should be really fun, but before I jump in, let me just tell you, I have two big piles of napkins, paper napkins, beautiful paper napkins. Some of them I picked up, a lot of them you guys sent me and said for me to take one or two for myself and to bless some other people with the rest. So here's the deal with this. If you will, just go to my YouTube channel and I'll put a link in the comments. Subscribe and like a video. Watch one and like a video and tell me that you did. I'll put your name in my hat, and on Sunday I pulled 2 names from everyone who did that for one of these huge piles of beautiful paper napkins. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to use this one. This is one that I picked up, I think, at Tuesday morning a couple of years ago. It is a gorgeous seashell pattern. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take it apart. So the nicer quality napkins tend to have 3 plies, and you need to remove all but the very top, okay? And I usually just use a piece of tape to pull the pieces apart, but make sure that you have only 1 ply, because your ply won't stick well or be smooth on your surface if it has 2 layers. Okay, so this is what we're going to be using. And before I came live, this is a Dollar Tree $1.25 8x10 canvas. I painted it in Ocean, so it'll be all ready to go. They have all kinds of different canvases. There's all kinds of different things that you could put this project on, but that's what we're going to be doing. So let's start the decoupage process. Let me grab a piece of parchment paper to work on. Okay, and this particular piece from Dollar Tree had this jute on it, which I don't want. So let me see if I can get it cut off without cutting my fingers off or something terrible like that. Okay, and there's a staple, so I'm going to pull that out too. I just very recently found these at Dollar Tree, and I love them. It reminds me of the Christian fish, and it's also just a fun summer, kind of a beachy type item. Okay, so other than that, I'm not going to do anything else to prepare my surface. I am just going to take a little bit of, this is clear matte sealer Mod Podge. You can get that stuff all over the place. That one might have come from Walmart, I'm not sure. And I'm going to just put some Mod Podge on here. I'm using a crummy foam brush. There's lots of different ways to do Mod Podge. Today we're going to do the good old-fashioned way. We're not using an iron or plastic wrap. We're just going to put our napkin right on the top of it. Oh my gosh, Maureen says she can't wait to see the results. I think it's going to be super cool. I hope so. I really think it will be. Okay, I used way too much, and I don't want the Mod Podge to be on the sides, so I'm going to clean off the sides of my little fish. Before I came live, I did all this, but I just want to show you. Tell me in the comments if you like doing Mod Podge projects. I do. I love doing these. Okay, I want to make sure that when I lay my napkin down, that everything is going the correct direction. Okay, and what I have found is when you are actually putting your napkin right into wet Mod Podge, you can use a plastic bag to smooth it, and it doesn't seem to have the effect that your fingers do of pulling up bits of your napkin. Okay, so when this is fully dry, we will come back to it and we will put another coat of Mod Podge on the top, and then I'm going to just use a sanding block to pull the edges off. Okay, so but this really does need to have a few minutes to start drying. So I'm going to scooch it aside. We might come back to it, we'll see. All right, and let me show you what I made. This is what we ultimately end up with. Isn't that so cute? It's all about the napkin, I swear. So I put a coat of Mod Podge on here, stuck my napkin down, used a Ziploc bag to smooth it, put another coat of Mod Podge on top, and when it was dry, I just used my sanding block to get all the edges off. And that was it. All right? We could do some jute around the tail, which I think would be nice. Let's do that. So how is everybody doing today? You could totally do this. This is not a hard project at all. And if you want to do it like right now, we might come back and put some beads on here. I don't know. So I'm just gonna leave it like this right now. If you don't have Mod Podge in your crafting stash, you can ask Mr. Google how to make homemade Mod Podge. It's basically just white school glue and water. Okay, so this is going to go on this. And to make it super cute, we're going to do a little border with the sea glass. So this sea glass mostly came from Dollar Tree. It's in the floral section. I'm looking for little pieces. When you, if you're going to buy sea glass at Dollar Tree, you do want to look at the packages and choose a package that has the smallest pieces in it, not these gigantic big chunks, because those are not as usable as the small pieces. Pull out a variety. I don't want it to all be blue. I want some of it to be this turquoise-ishy. Maybe some green. You can crush them with the bigger pieces with the hammer. That's a great idea. I guess I haven't thought of it. How do you keep them from flying all over the place if you do that? I need to go outside and smash up some of mine. Because it seems like what I have left that I haven't crafted with is all gigantic big pieces. Okay, let's say that's going to be sufficient. All right. Just looking. I don't think that we're going to do beads on this, so let me see what a little... Okay, that looks sweet enough. So let's go ahead and glue it on here so that I know where my borders are. I am totally in the mood for summer. Anyone else? Looking back at the craft projects that I've been doing recently, I'm like, I'm doing a lot of summer stuff, and I really am. You could use a little bit of E6000 on this too, but for right now I'm not going to, because I don't have it out and ready to go. So this little canvas is a $1.25 8x10 canvas from Dollar Tree, and I just put one coat of this Waverly Ocean paint on it. Isn't it cute? And this will look super cute just sitting in an easel, I think. Okay, and then next, let's start to do a little border. I think this is going to be adorable. I'm definitely going to need some more pieces. You know what, let me just pour it out. Easier to find what I want that way. Okay, I'm just going to start laying my pieces of glass down. And I'll pick this up in just a second to show you. Gloria says yes, she's ready for summer. However, it did snow in Minnesota yesterday. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I live in Georgia, and our weather is pretending that it might be summer or close to summer, which is what it normally does, and then we'll get a big cold blast that will shock us into realizing that no, it's really not summer yet. But right now, it's glorious. What do you guys think about this idea? Do you like this? Monica says it's so cute. Hey, Marcia. I will for sure come back and get the glue strings off. And I'm going to ask you a question in just a second about what you think I should do. I'm having a little indecision here. If I should do run these up the edge as well. I did have some cute projects over here. This was a project that we did a few years ago. It's just a heart in blue and green, and then I glued on some of these little pieces. Okay, imagine this without these zillions of glue strings. Let me just get a few of them off. And then I will melt the rest of them with my heat tool. Okay, tell me what you think. Should I go all the way up and around? I kind of think I should. I think I will. Tell me what you think in the comments. And I'm sort of doing a pattern, but not very seriously. Does anyone live somewhere that you can regularly go to the beach and collect sea glass? Anyone? I know that's something I'm always wanting to do whenever we go to the beach, and it never seems to quite happen. We are going to come back to that other one in just a minute so I can show you what the next step is. If you have not decoupaged before, it is so easy and so much fun. And there are lots of different ways that you can do it. Oh my gosh, okay. Paulette says that I should, wait, was it Paulette? Oops. Sheila said I should do several coming from the fish's mouth, like bubbles. That's a good idea. Let me see if I can make that happen. I think this is turning out pretty darn cute, if I don't say so myself. I was not sure, but it was like, I feel like doing a super summery decoupage project today. This was about as summery as I could come up with. It's going to be heavy for sure. So I would probably put it in an easel, leaning back so it doesn't tip over, which is what I'm thinking it's probably going to want to do. Okay, other than the glue strings everywhere, what do you guys think? Okay, let me see if I can find some little things that might look like some little white ones that might look like little air bubbles coming up. I should have put my fish lower on here. I didn't realize I was going to be doing this. That's one of the things about crafting, is you just have to be open to whatever kind of your project morphs into. Find some more little I am for sure going to get pictures of this after I get my glue strings cleaned up, because you can hardly see it for all the glue strings. I could do some just coming up, you know, if I was going to start over and do this again, I would definitely put my fish lower. And I might do just the gems on the bottom, like the bottom of the ocean. And then I would do more of a curlicue little thing for the bubbles coming out of the fish's mouth. But even still, it's pretty cute. What do you guys think? Sheila, that was a great idea. Thank you for the suggestion. Okay, let's go back to our decoupage, since that's really what the subject is here today. And in case you missed the beginning, I have two huge napkin piles that look like this. I mean, there's seriously a ton of great napkins in here. To give away. I'm going to do that on Sunday to two people whose names I will randomly pick that will go to my YouTube channel, and I'll get links for that and put it in the comments, that will subscribe and that will watch one video, whichever. Look for one that you haven't seen yet, and that will look and subscribe, and then tell me that you did that. So see how easy that is to get the edge off just by using, this is a pretty coarse sanding block. I've used nail files, sandpaper like this, and at this point I think that just using a pretty rough grit sanding block is the easiest thing to do. See how easy that was? And now I'm just going to look for my little, let's use a new brush. Let's use a brush. I'm just putting a real thin coat over the top. And the trick is to get it on and then to just be patient and let it dry. Try not to keep going over and over and over the same spot, because when you do that, you can start to lift your paper up a little bit or even create bubbles, and you don't want to do that. But I do think it is pretty necessary to have a top coat. And you're going to sometimes have a few little like folds, which you won't notice at all when it's dry. So you could do pretty much any shape that appeals to you. I just saw these fish recently and I fell in love with them. So that's basically it. And here's our mostly finished project. If I was to do this whole thing all over again, you know, I might put things on here slightly different. I don't have another one of these 8x10 canvases, or I'd be tempted to just pull everything off and start it over. Even so, it's pretty cute. I could add some more down here so it looked more like a seabed. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you like this idea? Oh, pearls for bubbles. Darn. I didn't think about that. That is a great suggestion. Anyways, there's so much that you can do with paper napkins. Seriously. So much that you can do. And I have so many great ones in these stacks that I'll be giving away. Lots of them you guys sent me. Some of them I have found as I've been out and about. Look at this pretty one with a butterfly. So I have 2 stacks to get your name in my hat for my drawing on Sunday. For one of those stacks of napkins, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to it. And if you've already subscribed, just tell me that you've already subscribed. And then find a video that you have not watched before, watch it and like it, and tell me that you did. So this is a completely free, no, nothing that you have to do. I need one more piece of green for right there. Nothing to buy. I'll do that later. Just help me out, help me grow my YouTube channel. And I did want to mention that Facebook these days is kind of hard to go back and look at past videos, but on my YouTube channel I have playlists. So if you want to see flowers, DIY flowers, I have like over 200 videos because I love flowers. And some of the other playlists that I have on there, I have several hundred videos. But you can just choose a playlist, scroll through it, select the video that you want to watch. I have, I think when I was looking at my YouTube channel, I have over 950 videos going back for a little bit more than 4 years. Some of them, the really old ones, are kind of stinkers. But if there's an idea or a crafting technique in one of those older ones that you want to learn, go ahead and watch them. And then tell me how much I've improved. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope that you liked this super easy craft. Really, I hope it just got your creative juices flowing and the wheels in your creative mind going. And if you do this project, I definitely want to see how you do it. So you can share your photos here or over at Dreamy DIY, which is the group I set up. It's a free group. Dreamy, D-R-E-A-M-Y space DIY. I set it up for us to share pictures of our craft projects there. So if you haven't joined that group yet, answer the 3 questions, because my admin won't admit you to the group unless you do, and then share away. Share your craft project ideas away. It's so much fun to sit down and just look through the photos in that group. We do ask that you be nice, so don't criticize another crafter or say something unkind. I don't think you would, but don't use it as a place to sell makeup or anything that you might be involved with, and don't share other crafters' videos there. Otherwise, share away. Okie dokie. Well, you guys have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day. Do a this or this. No, don't do this. Do this, because this is what Facebook likes. That's a heart. Say something to me in the comments. Check to see if you've liked and followed this page. Sprinkle all those good things. Help Facebook to know that you might like to see this page again. Otherwise, they don't know, and there's so many things that you can watch on Facebook these days. They may never serve DIY Dreaming to you ever again. So do take 2 seconds to do that if you want to see what's coming up. If you want to participate in the napkin giveaway, go to my YouTube channel. I'll throw some links down in the comments. Subscribe, watch a video and like it, and then tell me that you did, and I'll put your name in my hat for my drawing on Sunday evening. Alrighty, see you guys later. Have a wonderful rest of your day.